here. We want to acknowledge all of the GFSSL award winners and get started. First and foremost, we had the Stephen A. Smith Appreciation Award. That went to Smith, and he also played all of his games. He was pretty much perfect. So that was great. So he was able to win that. Next up, we had was the Browns. He received for having the best draft rookie class. I know a lot of people have different views when it comes to winners and losers of the best draft. To give guys an idea of how I decide who has the best and who doesn't, I manually check all 32 teams, see who has the highest rated, highest points, and who's actually at the draft as well. Um, the Browns had some very key pieces. Now, they didn't have the best overall. The best overall was the Eagles as far as the best draft, but you guys probably wondering why did I not pay him? He was ineligible. So that's really what it was. As we look at the Eagles clearly had the best draft, starting with Takario Davis, 80 rated cornerback. I mean, it gets better from here. You guys should know some of these names. Jeremiah Love, the kid is a beast out there in Notre Dame. Definitely have some talks about him being in the Heisman front runner in real life, being actually the number one running back in this whole entire class. Um, Caden Proctor is another well-known name, right tackle from Bama, 358, 6'7". The kid is a stud. He also had Isaiah Nwokobia. So I mean, he was 76 rated. So the list goes on and on of the amount of guys he was able to grab, and a lot of these lower rated guys had definitely some hidden development. Quarterback Lenoris Sellers, kid was hidden development. He's 72 rated, but when you turn on the traits and you see what these guys have, when you scouting certain guys, certain type of stature, certain type of charisma, or all those things that NFL teams like. Lenoris Sellers has that, and like I said, I can go on and on. I wish he was eligible because I mean I hate to not reward guys for being great. The runner-up, without a doubt, was the Browns. He definitely had made some amazing moves. Obviously, me being the Jags, he was able to bring in Trevor Lawrence and Brian Thomas Jr., but that had nothing to do with the draft. We're going to continue. He had the most 70-plus rated guys. The way I value the draft, I go by who has the highest points. I mean, the highest rated guys, the amount of number or the volume of the highest rated players. There was no doubt about it. The Browns definitely had some very amazing picks. They also was able to save crazy amount of money in the cap as far as some of their rookies. Anthony Hankerson, Oregon State, the kid was pretty good. I want to say he normal development. Oh, actually star development. Yeah, see you see a lot of these guys. I'm just speaking off my head. Obviously, I looked at this before making a decision, but you can look and clearly see, why Browns pretty much won this draft. I mean, there's a lot of low rated guys with star development, hidden development. I mean, he has a 79 rated right tackle. I want to say 79, yeah, D tackle. Darian Red, Texas Tech kid, is a big 79 rated. He'd probably be 80 by the time the season starts. So, I mean, we can go on and on. He had a nice wide receiver right here, 94 rated. 94 speed, 95 acceleration, hidden development, Devontae Ross. Everything you like in a receiver, I mean, this kid has. So it was a no-brainer to give reward Amfish. Amfish is always usually one of the top three, top five, if not the best, when it comes to um, drafting. I don't know how he do it, but he do it every single Madden. Moving forward, Colts, former Super Bowl champion, highest paid football user, highest paid GFSSL user. He's a natty champion. He won $100 over there. And in the GFSSL league, he also won $100. That's $200 plus 25 for being or for having the MVP, Anthony Richardson Sr. So this kid already is up $225. So for anybody out there, man, and I'm not talking about the GFSSL league. We all pretty much tight like family. I love this league. That's why I pay out the amount of money I do. But I'm speaking specifically to the college fans out there that talk shit and say, I'm paying this, I'm paying that. I would just say, look, I would point out AbsoLucian simply because he never complains, he never bitch. He does everything that he has to do as far as in the office and on the football field. And this man has $225. So if he literally save it, I mean, who knows what this man will make by the time we're done as these incentives growing. So anybody out there that has anything to say about Stephen A. Smith contracts over there in college football, I will point you to AbsoLucian. This kid has $225 in 2 seasons, well, in 2 leagues. So that's a total of 225. Pretty amazing. I did speak out to AbsoLucian as he confirmed his payments. Everybody confirmed their payments, by the way. Raiders made $20, Stephen A. Smith Appreciation Award. Browns made 25, Best Drafts. AbsoLucian took control of everything else. He won Super Bowl and MVP, a total of 125. And we also interviewed him as well.
As a Super Bowl winner and MVP, AbsoLucian with the Indianapolis Colts. Looking forward to try to run the table again in year 2. But as for now, I have received my funds.
He went on to talk about his excitement for the new season, as well as some more exciting things as far as this past draft, expectations, target on his back, much, much more. And speaking of target on his back, you guys are going to hear Jaguars, who lost to the Colts by 3 points this past postseason. They pretty much called the Jags out, man. I mean, they called the Colts out, and they had some things to say to AbsoLucian. So we're going to get to that in a second.
You know, Stephen A., here in Indianapolis, the goal is not to rebuild. It's always going to be to reload and field a roster that can win a title. Last season, we went undefeated. It was my first ever season in the GFSSL, went the combined to the end. As far as the team goes this year, all of our key pieces came back. Our MVP, Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor is there, although he is on the trade block. If any of you guys are looking to trade for X Factor, AJ Brown, Josh Downs, and we added some exciting new pieces. Jaheim White was a end of 5th round draft pick. He had a dev bump during training camp, has already gone up 3 overall since drafting him. And we got a new big target on the outside. His name is Omega Blake, and I think he is going to be the player to watch out for. He has a great year. I don't think anyone's going to stop this passing attack all year, and I might break the passing touchdown record if I so were to try. I'm just playing with y'all. But on the real, I'm excited for the next season. It's a lot of talented people, and with the target on my back, that just means everyone's going to push me to my limits, and I'm going to push them to theirs. And competition breeds more competition, and if I go undefeated again, then you guys need to bring some more heat. Bring a couple extra bullets in that chamber. We'll see what happens. Peace.
So that was Coach right there, AbsoLucian, speaking out about this season. As I said earlier, there were some big, interesting trades. I personally feel like the highest volume of I would say popularity in the GFSSL league had to go to the Jags, and I'm not being biased. If you guys follow the real NFL, you guys can clearly see that this is all about Shedeur. The kid can damn near mimi, and he still can make headlines. Jaguars was able to bring in Shedeur Sanders. He also, I'm saying he is, I'm not who I am, but I also spoke about the Colts and we lost to the Colts by 3 points this past postseason. Very, very tight game, man. The Jaguars made some moves this offseason just so they can be able to put up a fight with the coach. So Tony Jennings caught up with the Jaguars as they spoke about a lot of trades and a lot of pieces being switched in and out from the Jags. And we also moved Travis Hunter to wide receiver simply for sim reasons. I had our opponent massive, by the way. He mentioned that when I'm on offense, it says I have two receivers when I have three. And EA, if you see this video, man, you guys got to get it better. Y'all got to do better than what you're doing. What it was that the fact that Travis Hunter was listed at DB, since he was on wide receiver or since he plays two positions, EA got it wrong. They don't record stats for Travis Hunter offensively, and they do record it for defensively only. So if I put it at DB, you get DB stats. It's shit so gay. So that's what's going on, man. So I don't want to win games. I don't want to be the number one offense simply because EA helped me by not giving the right personnel. So I moved Travis Hunter to wide receiver, although he played both ways, obviously. So it don't really matter. Didn't have to report that because he played both ways. It's a no-brainer. Tony Jennings spoke up with the Jags, myself, and let's get to it.
This is Tony Jennings with a live report. I am here with an interview with Coach Sanders. We got to talk about some moves that have been recently made, reuniting the brothers. They're all on the same team. They're all down in Duval. So, we didn't think it could happen, but it definitely happened. So pull up a chair, get you something nice, cold to drink. Season 2 is upon us. We got a special interview for you guys. Tony Jennings, Stephen A. Smith, Coach Prime. Well, let's get into it. So, Coach Prime, it's been a while. You had the playoff run last year. Again, also last year, we seen one of your first moves. You brought in Shiloh, brought in one of your sons. How are you feeling today, and how does it feel with the reuniting of your sons along with Travis Hunter? Just explain to us what that feels like.
What's good, Tony Jennings? Yeah, man, it's good to be back. We wanted to trade for Shedeur, Denzel Ward, and a first-round pick. Unfortunately, I just couldn't take that contract. As you mentioned, Trevor Lawrence, he had a $190 million contract. So that made it very difficult for us to get Denzel Ward. We wanted Denzel Ward so we could match up with A.J. Brown for the Indianapolis Colts. But we were able to bring in Shedeur Sanders, some nice draft picks. We brought in a very good draft class. Overall, I like where we're headed. As you mentioned, we got all the Sanders back, man. We got Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, the head coach, Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback, Shiloh Sanders, the safety, Travis Hunter. We got a lot of Colorado Buffs over here, so it's a very unique football team. We beat the Dallas Cowboys today in preseason, 52-45. I love what I saw in that matchup as well.
Took place during preseason action. So, talk to us a little bit about what were you looking for in the draft? What type of players you added to your team? Do you think that you have reloaded enough to make a run at the Super Bowl? You do have the defending Super Bowl champion in your division.
Great question. As far as the draft go, we were able to bring in Desmond Reed. The kid runs a 4.4. He definitely will be on the radar this season. I feel like he can potentially be Rookie of the Year or lead the team in rushing. We also was able to address the wide receivers. We brought in Eugene Wilson III from Florida. The kid is very, very fast. Even Mike mentioned that that kid is special from Florida, 5'10", 190. We had to replace Brian Thomas Jr. Obviously, that's a big weapon to get rid of. So we're not as big as we were last season as far as weight and height. We're a little smaller, but we're very, very fast. We have a lot of speed all over the field. Eugene Wilson III. I also expect some things from Travis Hunter, obviously. Deion Burks, rookie. He has 94 speed, 97 acceleration. So, yeah, we definitely brought in a lot of speed at wide receiver. And then we had one key pick as far as safety, Jalen Catalan. We picked him up third round. He's 73 rated right now, but he has a hidden development, so he's going to be special as well.
That was good. Great. So I guess my next question would be, do you plan on making any more trades this season to try to improve your team? Because, let's not forget, down there in the AFC South, last season it was a two-headed monster with the Texans close on everybody's heels. He's made some dealings. He's made some trades, drafted some players. So do you plan on changing your defensive scheme or making any more seasonal trades, maybe grabbing up some free agents? What do you plan on doing about that?
Great question. Yeah, I definitely plan on adding some more pieces to the defense. I'm in talks with the Philadelphia Eagles right now as we speak, to be honest with you. I'm also working on changing a little bit of the scheme because it seems like the defense we're running right now is just not working. As you mentioned, you have the Texans, you have the Colts, you have the Browns, even though we did beat them in the playoffs. I mean, they traded Shedeur Sanders away for some high value for first round picks, but they were able to have Trevor Lawrence and Brian Thomas Jr. So those guys are studs, but it just depends on if he can play with them. We don't feel like we lost anything offensively. It was pretty much a good switch as far as what we gained offensively, but defense is where we definitely want to try to continually beef up the defense, and we're working on that. Like I say, right now as we speak. Yeah, great question.
And we was able to do so. We signed Jalen Carter, superstar development defensive tackle, man, to upgrade our D tackles. We did. Not Jalen Carter. What am I? I'm tripping. Jaden Davis. I want to say that's his name. Jordan Davis. Yeah. The guy's pretty good. He's a star development D tackle. We definitely had to take away one of the Eagles D tackles. He's 6'6", 336. We got him for cheap too, $500K. So you can't beat that. And as you guys can clearly see, we definitely needed D tackles, and we was able to upgrade this position right there. So hopefully he can help us a little bit. Big frame to be able to stop. Well, it looks like it won't be Jonathan Taylor after listening to the coach, but who knows? We'll see.
That was good. Great. So I guess my next question would be, do you plan on making any more trades this season?
Okay, we did that one.
With as many hidden talent developmental players that you brought in from the draft. So that was a notification. Who, obviously, out of the rookies, whether it's offense or defense, who's your favorite player that you brought in?
Great question. Favorite player I brought in, without a doubt, I would say Desmond Reed. It's a two-way tie, though. It's kind of like half and half. Desmond Reed, running back, 93 speed, 97 acceleration from Pittsburgh, and I also like Eugene Wilson, the third from Florida. I can't. It's like I'm changing, back and forth. Both of those guys just bring so much to the offense. Desmond Reed, a little under 5'9", but he's very, very fast. His change of direction is absolutely ridiculous. And then you pair him up with Tootin and ETN, and then we have a three-headed monster. And most people know we're a pass-first football team, but when we can run, we can continually be dominant. And then with wide receiver Eugene Wilson, man, I mean, the man is just so special. He's small. He can be a very good target for Shedeur Sanders. Obviously, the first read is Travis Hunter, but I'm very excited for those two guys to see how they display their talents.
So, all in all, what are the expectations of the Jacksonville Jaguars this season? Is it playoffs or bust, Super Bowl or bust, AFC Championship or bust, or are you guys just looking to put a lucrative product on the field, win a couple games, and build upon that?
Great question. This year it's Super Bowl or bust, simply because of the trades we made. We had to clear up a lot of cap space to make it happen. To bring in players like Shedeur Sanders, Eugene Wilson obviously was drafted. He's a rookie, but we had to bring in some veterans over here. And in order for us to make it happen, we had to clear some cap because of the Trevor Lawrence deal. So it's without a doubt Super Bowl or bust. Anything less would be a heartbreaker. Losing to the Colts by 3 points last year in the playoffs definitely stung. We've been thinking about that all throughout this offseason, what we need to do to make a run against him. We know what we can do offensively, but it's going to come down to stopping A.J. Brown, stopping the run game, Jonathan Taylor, top 3 rushing in the GFSSL league. And so we are literally doing something right now to stop the run game. And we do feel like Travis Hunter improved this offseason, and we're putting him a little bit we're putting a lot on him right now in practice as well to get him prepared for that matchup offensively against A.J. Brown. But we're working on something right now to stop that run. So we're going to be definitely keeping our eyes on the Super Bowl this year. It's Super Bowl or bust.
Great job, Stephen A. Smith, Coach Sanders. Great interview. This is going to be great info out there for the people. As you alluded to, this is Super Bowl or bust year. So we're going to be keeping a close eye on the Jacksonville Jaguars as they attempt to navigate past the juggernauts in the AFC to get to the Super Bowl this year. Any final thoughts? And as always, good luck with the rest of your season.
Appreciate you as always, Tony Jennings. Final thoughts, I would like to say, get your popcorn ready, man. We're not going through the motion with this interview. Shedeur Sanders has a lot to prove. He slid all the way down to the 5th round. For whatever reason it was, the Cleveland Browns decided to trade him this offseason. And, it's time to show the world why he's legendary. So, man, I mean, he's out for bad blood. He out to prove himself right. It's Super Bowl or bust. Get your popcorn ready. And, Colts better come with it, man. I got a lot of respect for the Colts, AbsoLucian. We're good buddies. We talk a little bit behind the scenes with some of personnels and things like that. But he better come with it, man. We're ready. We're out there next this year. When we play them, we expect to win every single time. You heard it right here first. AbsoLucian, I'm coming for you. Peace. So you guys heard it right there, man. AbsoLucian, I'm definitely coming for you. I know that's a mouthful, considering who you are. Obviously he's legendary as far as on the sticks. I mean, to beat this kid, you got to watch film, and we're gonna watch some film this year. We're gonna literally see what he does, what he don't do. Obviously, we can't overlook Texans. We can't overlook Birds. There's some more dogs in this league. Bears, although that we don't have to deal with them. We will look at the schedule real quick as we get ready to play against the Tennessee Titans, so you guys get a chance to see that game right now as we speak. We got the Titans right now, Texans, Colts. So making that statement, it gives us some excitement for Week 3. Oh wow, this Browns game is going to be huge. Shedeur getting a chance to um, play his former team, and Trevor Lawrence getting a chance to play his former team along with Brian Thomas. So that's going to be a very interesting one. Then we have the Broncos, the Titans again, Ravens, pretty good football team, Commanders, Steelers, Colts, Cowboys. Cowboys going to be a fun one. Texans, Bengals, Giants, Bears. Eagles, Jets, Packers. So it's gonna be interesting, man. We're finna get ready to play our game. My apology, man. I'm not on camera, as I said before. I had surgery, and the reason why I am actually I'm gonna play this weekly recap on our way out. But the reason why I'm making some mistakes with my talking, man, they gave me a lot of fucking and what is it? Anesthesia, whatever it is, and it's gonna be going on for 24 hours. So the surgery was well, though. It went well, and we're gonna get ready. No replays yet. Okay, cool. So we're finna get ready to play this team, and appreciate you guys for watching, man. $175 paid out last season, and with me only being in this league, I expect it to get higher and higher. Because now I only have to focus on one league with a bunch of guys I know, good relationships with. Everybody is more on the grown up level over here. There's not a lot of unnecessary. I mean, it's some trash talking, obviously, but nothing is personal like it was in the college. So I would definitely love to continually invest in this league and make it fun, man. So who knows what the next Super Bowl party is? I am aware of making announcements and not following through with some of them as far as the actual amount. I had surgery. A lot of unexpected things happen in life, so I have to make sure before I make announcements on pots that I can roll through and get these guys paid, which we did, man. So the first year was a success. 175 paid out, 125, well, 100 technically for the Super Bowl winner, and then you add 25, and this man holds 225, but that's not my vision. My vision is for somebody to cash out on 250. That's my vision. And if everything goes right, life wise in real life, then we may can see that this season. So I'm saying may. I didn't say we will. So, but yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. We do a lot for this league, man. I may even throw in a trophy or something, man. We're going to go hard in this league. So we're getting ready for these Titans, man. So we're going to wait and get ready. So you guys enjoy the game.